Hamilton began in 1880 with that need to communicate to people in a number of printed ways. One of the biggest was the newspaper. And so there was a time where not only would Two Rivers have had a newspaper, Milwaukee would have had dozens of newspapers, Madison would have had a lot of newspapers. Hamilton grew so rapidly that within, say, a dozen years, they totally dominated the US market in terms of wood type. So whether you're talking about the Spanish-American War or the Kennedy assassination, from the New York Times to the LA Times, those headlines were essentially printed with type from Two Rivers, Wisconsin. So the fact that that legacy exists yet in the city, and we have the means to show people how it's done, how the type was made, and the fact that it is a working museum means that there's also that illustrative branch of it where you get to see the type working, which is what it's designed for. But we talk about the fact too that printing history is American history, and so it's a great opportunity to see that in action. My favorite analogy is the idea that in a sense we are allowing people to pick up an old instrument and play a new song. So the great thing about the type is that we can use it over and over again and communicate. And in the end, what has never changed is we still use the same 26 characters to speak to each other. And therefore it is all about communication, and that need never goes away, right? We always want to talk to each other, we always want to tell people what we are doing or what we're about, or basically turning your personality into a communication to other people. So it's really just a re-examination of that way we used to communicate to each other all the time.